Guys, back in the day, an old school builder asked me, he said, do you want to build houses or do you want to make money? Let's get into this, guys. Hey guys, this is Emmett Stallworth again, the Alpha Builder. Glad to be here again. Guys, like, share, subscribe. Even not like, or you can dislike because that's a third of a like. But guys, I've been thinking about this right here for a minute, but do I want to build houses or do I want to make money? That's a question that, I had to ask myself probably about 10 years ago, especially if I want to stay in this game. Now, you can build houses and you can build it for the excitement, which is when I first started building, it was mainly for the excitement. No one in my family has ever done some of the things that I'm doing, especially to this magnitude. Guys, I grew up in a mobile home. We lived in mobile homes growing up, trailers. That was the thing. And I moved from the country up here to a city where we have planned subdivisions, communities. And I was able to build one of my houses. I was able to, build one of my houses in one of those nice planned communities. I was just excited to be a builder. I was just happy that I was building. I was like, man, I'm the man. This is fun. But at some point in time, you look at the stuff that you have to go through building. I look at what I do right now as far as dealing with the subcontractors. Sometimes I have to go hold everybody's hand, including homeowners, real estate agent, bankers. I have to grab everybody by the hand and try to guide them through this process, especially if they're doing a custom job. It's a lot of work, guys. Following a house from the beginning phases all the way to the end, doing the punch out. 1 year warranty even after the house is built. Guys, I had a customer just call me and I built this house. Guys, I promise you it had to be 10 years ago. And he was asking me questions about where something was. But, this is what we deal with, guys. We deal with this. We deal with things like this all the time. And you just can't do that for the excitement. Just because you like the feeling that you get when you accomplish something. Guys, you got to be making a profit out here. You got to figure out a way to make a profit in this business. This is a business. Now, yes, you can like to build, but here's another thing. If you don't have your business in order, you're not going to be able to build to even feel that accomplishment that you get. Your business got to be in order. And this is for some of you new builders. I get it, guys. Some of you guys are building for the first time, and it just feels good, man. You feel, man, I'm actually doing this right here. I'm actually making things happen. I am the reason that a lot of these subcontractors are getting paid. And a lot of these subcontractors, I'm actually making it where they can actually feed their families. That's a good feeling, man. But if you're not making money, why are you going to go through all that stuff? You got to go through all these things, like building a house from day one. And you guys, if you guys are following my diary that I have, the diary of the house that I'm building, you can see that house from the beginning to the end. And you can see the headaches that we have to deal with as builders. Do you think, here's the thing, guys. Do you think you just want to do that just because you like the way it feels to make this happen? Now, let me just say this. So let me get into a couple of different things, guys. And I got my little notepad once again. I always got a notepad here, and I always glancing down here at this notepad. But let's get into this, guys. Let's get into, do you want to be a builder? You want to be, I say, guys, if you get your business and you want to build, you got to sell some houses. You got to sell. So the first thing you got to do is you got to figure out what kind of builder you want to be. Do you want to be a spec builder? Which a lot of spec builders, sometimes they get into the production, like your production builders. Or do you want to be a custom builder? Which one is, which one you want to do? So let's start with the spec first. Because a lot of builders now, like the builders here, I know in the Birmingham area, they do not like, they do not like custom jobs. They don't like them because adding homeowners to the equation of building a house, it adds another dimension to problems that you can have, which is the main one is time. Because if you don't make, if there are decisions that needs to be made on that custom home, and you're dealing with time, and you're trying to get you got to schedule your subcontractors, and you can't get that information in, it's gonna push you back. And when it takes longer to build that house, that homeowner is just not gonna, a lot of time the homeowner, not all, a lot of the homeowners have selective memory. They don't remember when they didn't make these decisions, and it pushes back another 2 months. So a lot of guys, they like to deal with the specs. They like speculative building. And guys, what speculative building means is that I go get the loan from the bank, I go buy the lot, I build a house. When I'm finished building the house, or when I'm getting close to finish, or even while you're building the house, you get your agents, you get your marketing done. So you got to get people to market the house. Then you market the house, you get the house sold, you make your profit, go to the next house. And that could really work, man. Now, a lot of the builders the production guys, they're going to be kind of what they call semi-custom. Sometimes they let the customers pick things, but the things that they're picking, they're just picking colors. They may have all the faucets already. You got to pick between these faucets. You got these 3 choices to make. You got, on this color, you got these 3 colors to make. On these fixtures right here, these light fixtures, you got these 3 fixtures right here. And they limit the amount of decisions that needs to be made. That's semi-custom. So you got to decide what kind of builder you're going to be. Now, guys, if you're going to be that spec builder, the key is you can love the build all you want. And this can get you in trouble, guys. You can love the build. I love the build, man. This is fun. I'm seeing things that I'm doing. I got 4 or 5 houses going on at the same time. But here's the catch. Are you selling them? You got to sell those. Guys, if you are a spec builder, the most important component of your business model is your marketing staff and your marketing and getting that thing sold. That's your key. It's to sell them. Yeah, you can build a house, and you can build a great house. Man, guys, you can build one of the best houses on the planet. If you're not marketing that house, you will go out. If you can't get those houses sold, you can go out of business. You can go out of business unless you're building out of pocket, which to me, that's not smart. You trying to, let me not say that because some people know, but I have a difference of opinion in just trying to build a spec home out of pocket. Because not only that, you're locking your own money up, you're locking your liquid money up where you can't do anything with. It's wrapped up into that house. And number 2, banks also helps vet, they do an appraisal before that house is even built. An appraisal is already done. So that kind of helps guide you from day one. So you got to get them things sold. You got to get them sold, man. If you're not selling those, I don't care if you build 15 houses. If you don't have those houses sold, you're going to get yourself in trouble. And especially if you went and got loans from the bank, now you got to pay interest on these things. Now, every month you pay interest and you don't have it sold, you're bumping you got to bump the cost of that house up now in order to get the same profit that you want to get. So your game as a spec builder, your game is not necessarily building houses, if you understand. That's not your game. Your game is sales. You got to be a salesman. You got to get them things sold. Matter of fact, I probably, if I was a spec builder and that's all I did, 80% of my energy would be pushed toward my marketing. Now, in this case, your real estate agents is the key. Your agents. You better find some good agents that's in this game that know how to get them things sold and that got it figured out. If you're going to be a spec builder. Now, if you decide you want to be a custom builder, guys, you got to know how to deal with people. You got to know how to you got to know how to engage with people. You got to know how to hold their hand. You got to have regular meetings weekly. No more than, guys, you don't need to go 2 weeks without sitting. And I'm finding this out myself, guys. I'm learning this game. You guys, once a week, at least once every 2 weeks, you need to be sitting down at a Starbucks or something next to your customer. You guys are sitting down, getting the game plan and making sure you don't go over budget and things like that, and that you guys are getting this stuff done. Everybody gets homework. Homeowners get homework, I get homework. We're going to come back the next week and we're going to make sure everybody did that. So guys, this is the name of the game. The customers have access to more information than they've ever had before in the history of building homes, man. We got the internet. And you can't shuck and jive and tell them anything. It don't work like that, man. You got to be an open book, man. You got to be as transparent as possible when you're dealing with those customers, all the way from the money side, all the way to the end of the house. Especially if things go wrong, good, bad, or indifferent, you need to put it out there for them. That's what they're paying you for. Because now your money you should already make your money when that house close. I mean, when they close on that lot and you get that loan going, and guys, I try to pay myself as I go through the process, but I won't pay myself until I get things done. That's how I hold myself accountable, guys. But guys, if you're going to be a custom builder, you got to know how to engage and deal with people. Now, I struggle with that, guys. I really do. Trying to bring my son just got his builder's license. I'm trying to bring him in to help me so he can be the front guy. Maybe I can be back in the office on the computers and stuff in the basement in a dark corner with a light swinging back and forth. But guys, there's good and bad on both sides. Spec guy, you don't deal with customers. You're dealing with yourself and getting that thing sold. The custom builder is going to have to engage and interact with those customers. Just like it was your house. And you can make money in this thing, man, but you can't just be out here building houses just because you like to build houses. It looks good. I got a street full of houses that I built, but I don't have a sold sign on either one of them. I mean, from day one, guys, even before you even close on that lot, when you're going to get the loan to build these houses, guys, you got to do your research. If you're a spec guy, you got to do you got to look at the market. You got to look at interest rate. There's a lot of, you got to look at what people can afford. You got to work backwards. Okay, if they can afford this mortgage every month, now I got to build a house that can meet this right here. This is how you got to think when you're doing that, guys. So figure out what kind of builder you want to be. Because you just can't be out here. There's a lot of work in this building game, guys. These guys, especially like these flip guys and stuff like that, they really make this building, they make it look really easy and like, oh man, if I can do this right here. Nah, man, this is a hard game. There's a lot of work. And dealing with subcontractors, these subcontractors, man, guys, sometimes when you're dealing with subcontractors, just everybody in the game, man, man, guys, I should open up me an adult daycare service. This is what we're dealing with. And I'm saying not all the subcontractors. I got some of them that's pretty good. So guys, you can get enjoyment from building. It's fun, man, but it's not fun if you're not making any money and you can't grow your company. So we got to keep that in mind. Let me just make sure. That's kind of all I want to talk about, guys. So keep this in mind, guys. If you're going to go out here and you're going to be a builder, number one, you need to decide what side you're going to sit on. You're going to be a speculative builder or you're going to be a custom builder. And once you decide which one you're going to do, there are different aspects of both of them that you're going to have to zoom in on. But once you decide which one you're going to do or which one of them you think that you're going to be good at, you need to focus on that particular one. Once again, guys, like, share, subscribe, or dislike. Guys, comment, man. These comments are starting to lead to more. It's leading to more content. So you guys are commenting. Sometimes I read it, and some people have some good points. You know, and make me do a response video on just even my videos. So guys, do this for me. Like, share, subscribe, and let me know what you think about the videos that I'm putting out here, guys. I'm trying to grow builder, man. I want to be the builder of builders. I want to see builders grow. We don't need just anybody out here building. Guys, if you're going to be a builder, you're going to be constantly learning. That's why I love it, man, because I never go a day without learning something new out here in the field. I keep learning and learning and learning. It is a great thing to do, and as well as teach it as well, guys. All right, guys. Once again, I got that members channel. I have my builder diaries there. Guys, go on there, and it's only $3 a month, guys. You guys can go on there. If you really want to get into the building game, you probably need to follow this right here. This is your training. All right, and I think that is it. You guys have a good one.